Story time, part two. Um, so they wrapped everything up, and it was decided that we was going to go with Miss H. That's what we're going to call her. We're going to call her Miss H. And my half brother signed all the papers for my mom to go into surgery and stuff because she had a really bad head injury, as I told you guys in the beginning of the first story. And so it was like a wait and see, you know. But they was like, well, we need to take them to get their clothes and, start packing some things up. So we go to our house, and at this time, we have no gas, we have no heat on. So we gather up some of our clothes and we go, over to Miss H house where we are being prepared to. That's where we're going to reside until we find out updates on, my mom. So as soon as we go to her house, she comes with straight rules like you gonna drink cod liver oil every day, like fish oil every day, and we had to get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock every day. We had to. She had a big dog that shedded a lot. We had to like sweep her floor, and we had a timer on how long we'd be in the shower. And we don't snack. We don't go in her kitchen. We don't. These was her rules. And then we had to iron our clothes out for 2 weeks and things like that. And she had a washer and dryer downstairs, but she said she didn't want our clothes to be in her washer and dryer. So we had to walk to the laundromat, me, my younger sister, and my other sibling. Um, we thought she was a really nice person. Living with somebody, you see a whole different side of them, seriously. And she was not that wonderful type of person. So the update came, and my mom they said she was stable, but she's in a coma. So she's in a coma, and they have to like ship her out to another hospital. And so she gets shipped out to this other hospital that's not close to us, and she's in this coma. So, and we at this house that seemed like it's really gonna be hell living here. I thought living in poverty was really, really bad, but living with somebody who really just won't, I guess, clout or just needed something to say or brag about. But I guess she felt she was doing a good thing because she didn't have to take us, and they was trying to split us up, but it just was not a good experience either. She really mistreated us um, and treated us because she had no kids. So we followed her rules and stuff, and she, it was one particular morning I can remember that my younger half sister, needed to get in the shower, and she was like, "You don't need to." She had like a roommate or something, and the roommate was like, "You don't need to wait to get in the shower," and put her in a cold shower at like 5 in the morning. It was really horrific. It was actually really terrible, but we weathered it and we got through it. So we never took fish oil before because she said it keeps all the germs and stuff away. And then she was like, because we know your mom got like roaches and she don't keep a good house. Like she's now talking about our mom to us while she pretended to be a really good friend. Looking back, it's like that's just something you don't do, and I have came to realize, real and fake. And you have to growing up. So my mom was in a coma. She eventually came out. She was in the hospital for like a year. She came home to visit on a holiday around this time, and by this time, my younger brother have left my mom's friend, you know, house and went back to the house with no heat. He said I'd rather deal with that than deal with what he was dealing with. Totally understand. Um, I was the type of person. Let me just follow the rules. Let me do what grown people say. Let me, but a lot of times they didn't know what they were talking about. Looking back, so. But anyway, not getting off that topic. So my mom eventually came home and she me and her had a talk, and I confessed to her of some things that I said, and she said she already know, and she's very aware of why the things happen, But let me tell you about the accident. Let me go back. So my mom, at that time, she was good. But let me go back to the accident. The accident, she had two friends with her, and it was her and her supposed to have been husband and his friend and his wife. Them two did not make it. Her husband, he pretty much walked out and was like fine, but he had later on issues with his health and things like that. So it was the fault of this vehicle they was driving, and amongst other things that was happening, like you had some drugs and alcohol involved. So, and yeah, so that's. But I did tell her the things I said in my room, and she pretty much told me she knew already, and she forgave me, and me and her became best friends. And I love that woman to infinity. So, um, embrace your parents. Embrace, you know, someone that really respects you, love you, and wholeheartedly have the best intentions for you. Embrace them, love them. Because in an instant, everything could change in a matter of seconds. Okay? Thank you guys for listening to my story time. I hope I wasn't all over the place and things like that. I'm trying to still get this, together and stuff. And I like it that you guys are very patient with me. So thank you. I'm just being real, just being me. Okay? Thank you for listening. Love you guys. Talk to you later. See ya.